What's up, Geminites? It's your boy Gem Mint. Today we're going to talk about comic book pressing and what it is. Stay tuned. All right. Before you hit that thumbs down, I am not going to be giving away any trade secrets on how to press comic books. I don't even know how to do it. I kind of have an idea, but it's one of those things where people make a living off of it. Like I said, it's a trade secret, and it's not something that people just blurt out on YouTube videos on how to do. But what I am going to do is tell you guys what comic book pressing is and why you should do it. Alright, so comic book pressing is a technique used in order to flatten out a comic book as much as possible. The biggest reason why you would do this is try to smooth out any wrinkles or any kind of dings that don't break the color of a page. Now, when I say break the color, I mean take a piece of black paper. If you crease it, you're going to see white where the page breaks or where the paper breaks. So sometimes if you have a comic book that has like a little fold in it, if it doesn't break color, you can potentially press it out and improve the grade. So when you send books to grading to CGC or CBCS, those type of defects reduce the grade. Using this pressing technique, it could potentially fix those defects and get you a higher grade. Let's show a couple of examples here from my guy Mike DeChellis from Hero Restoration. This is his Instagram, by the way. So you could take a look at this Avengers one and you can see it's heavily wrinkled. Now, there is a subscription crease going along the middle of the page where that book was folded in half and put in a mailbox in the 60s. But looking on the left-hand side where he has the light shining, you can see all these wrinkles, and it looks like a lot of them don't break the color. After he presses it, you can see how much smoother it is. Now, if you sent this book to CGC without pressing it with that first picture, it's going to be a significantly lower grade than after pressing. What pressing is you use a heat transfer press and you use pressure and you use heat in order to iron it out. Now, I'm not really sure if you put like parchment paper or wax paper in between it. Don't try this at home. I mean, unless you want to try with, dollar bin books. And I'm not really sure if it's a heat transfer press, like similar to how you iron on t-shirts. I don't know. I just know that pressing can improve the condition of your book. Let's look at one more example and then we'll talk about ethics. So here's a look at side-by-side pictures of this Mario Brothers 3 instruction booklet. On the front, you can see where it had some kind of dents and dings, which it didn't break the color, meaning it's all yellow still. There's no white where the creases or dings are. Smoothed it right out. The back was even worse. The back was heavily wrinkled, and after Mike pressed it, it significantly smoothed out the back of this instruction manual. Now, I don't think this is sent off for grading. I think this is just to kind of show you what it can do. Now, let's talk about ethics. If you press a book and send it to CGC, they will still grade it as a blue label unrestored. It is not considered restoration by CGC, and I agree with them, and I'll tell you why. Restoration always includes adding something to the book to improve the quality. Either you're adding glue, or you're adding pieces of paper, or you're adding ink. In pressing, you don't add anything, just pressure and heat, and it's the same as if you put an encyclopedia on a book and cranked up the heat in the house. Like, you're not adding to the book, you're just cleaning it and smoothing it out. There are some out there that feel like pressing is restoration and should be noted as such, and that it's not the book in its natural state, that you altered it somehow. And I could kind of see their argument, but again, you're not adding anything to it, you're just flattening it out. Now, there is a technique called cleaning as well, where you can pretty much erase dirt off of the back of like those white older comic books. We'll get into that another time. Now, as far as pressing goes, you really should get everything pressed before you send it to CGC, even if it's a brand new book, because like my man 4Comics always said, you don't press it, you're leaving money on the table. You want to get every little imperfection out of there and guarantee that 9.8 or whatever you're going for. With most pressers, they have a 10% discount at CGC. So the fee that they charge you to press the books, which is normally around like $10 a book, is pretty much the same thing you're going to save by them passing on that 10% discount to you. So you're really better off getting everything pressed. I definitely have used Mike multiple times in the past when I used to send stuff to CGC. And actually, I asked him for permission to use these pictures, and he was really into it. I think we might even do like a live show, and we can talk about professional restoration amongst other services that he offers, because he has a wealth of knowledge and he's good at what he does. So I hope that kind of answers what pressing is for you guys and explains it a little bit better. I'm sorry I don't have examples on how to do it. Plus, people in the industry would come after me if I gave away those secrets. But I definitely recommend to press it. check out Hero Restoration on Instagram, and he has his own website as well. I recommend him. I've used him before. Let me know if you have any questions about pressing in the comments below. Make sure to hit that like on the way out, and let me know what you think about doing a show with Mike about these type of techniques. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hit the bell so you get notifications, and if you're not, consider joining our membership program because we offer 3 different tiers of perks and bonuses, and stay minty fresh. Peace.